making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch, it's Holmes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Indiana! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Using his legs, it's Holmes. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab, it's Holmes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Noles will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Blight. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Seminoles are on the move. Quarterback making checks. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived then down he goes at the 30.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
As a quarterback, you just have to know where you are in the field. It's one thing to hold on to the ball, and it's one thing to take a sack, but you cannot keep retreating and retreating going backwards like that.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have that.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in, it's Morris. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap in this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Holmes. And tackled there by the defense.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Quickly out to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Using his legs, it's Hemby. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
High the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a bet.
It's a seam wide open. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Knowles want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Hemby. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's Cooper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll have to push it downfield. Moves around to clear up the vision. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Knowles moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's White. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make...
Touchdown, Knowles! Made made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Going up top. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. The short hands, it's Morris. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. After that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The offense changing the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him this time. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be...
Going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Moving away from pressure. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Florida State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. Wide open spaces. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Snagged in the middle. It's Beebe. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Here's the pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Ready. Here we go. On the run, it's Holmes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Throwing right. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Pocket breaking down.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a
Oh, a lot of space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He might want another play. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Quick strike complete. And they get him down. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Applewhite. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Seminole. And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over SMU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Under fire. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Going for it all. Touchdown, no! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Reels it in down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Right down the middle. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Good enough for a first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Applewhite. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab, it's Holmes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Holmes. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's McCoy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking to pass. They're working that left side. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Grabs it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on first and goal. The give to the fullback. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Fullback's got it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
At the 23-yard line. And that's good enough for first down.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's looking to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. It's really the most common common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiled.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm